November 7th through the 15th, 2025. I took time off work those days and spent just about all of it in the deer woods. And man, what a time to be in the deer woods. From the lowest of the low to the most exciting times to just a lot of hours spent sitting in a tree stand looking at the woods and meditating. But I wouldn't trade it for anything. That's deer hunting in East Tennessee. It goes from feels like nothing's going to happen to all of a sudden excitement happens in just a split second. And it only lasts a few seconds a lot of times. So I had a great time. I'm going to try to condense all that time down into a short video. I hope you enjoy this. Thank you for watching. All right, the game's changed, plan changed. Pulled off on the side of the road, the main road that drives out on this wildlife management area. And I'd looked around here earlier this year, way back in the winter. I kind of liked the way it looked. And I come on back down here, but I went farther. Yeah, it's a straight uphill walk out of here, but it's a straight downhill walk in here. I don't know which is worse, but you get down in here and there's a ridge. It's lower than the ridges on both sides of it. And this ridge makes a horseshoe. And at the head of the horseshoe, it's a perfect saddle. And there's scrape and a big rub. I found another scrape. There's acorns on this little ridge. It joins private land. There's a big, I doubt you can see it, but there's a big field out here on private land. There's two old wooden ladder stands just above this little ridge where people had hunted it years ago. They hadn't been hunted in, looks like, many years. But there is no other signs of people being in here hunting. No stands out here. Praise be. Everywhere I've been, there's a tree stand, 2 or 3. And I think I'm going to go back up to the truck. And if I feel like it, I'm going to walk back down here and bring my stand and a camera. And I'm going to put them out here on this horseshoe, this saddle down here. Using a lot of cowboy terms today, horseshoes, saddles. Yippee-yi-yay. Anyway, I like it. There's private land over here. People ride in, deer hunt. There's private land down here. It's open, big open fields. On this side is the public land. People be driving in, possibly spooking deer back this way. And anywhere they come in here, they're gonna have to cross this ridge pretty much. So I like it. I like it a lot. I'm gonna mark a tree and walk back to the truck. If I feel like and have time, I'm gonna bring my stand down here and just hang it down here. So I'll let you know what we do. This is a thicket, pine thicket, but it's a little more open than any of the woods below it or above it. And it's funneled between the lake and back over here is a real gnarly thicket right behind me. I mean, you can't hardly walk through it. You can't walk through it. Human can. And there's some private property over my left shoulder. It's open. Has a big old pond. So any deer crossing through here pretty much has to walk through here. see something bigger this year. Well, seen the first buck of the day finally. Got a little footage of him. Little one-horn spike. I don't really know what was up with him. He was real skittish. Of course, it's windy. That always makes deer skittish. But I think he cut my tracks where I walked in. I think. And smelled it. The wind was blowing right across my back of my neck. He was off to my left. I don't think he got any of my scent now. Just my scent that was on the ground. He hung around a few minutes, real nervous. Turned, trotted off out of here. Not ideal, but at least we seen one. Maybe it'll pick up here. I almost got my buck this morning before I got here. There was a pretty good sized buck standing right in the middle of the highway, and I was barreling along and saw him at the last second. Thankfully, I was able to slam on my brakes and blow my horn, and he turned around and hightailed it the way he had come. So, oh well, seen one buck today. Well, I'm in the tree finally. Wasn't too bad of a trip walking down here. Lord, I brought my little lightweight climbing stand, and I forgot just how little it is. I struggled to climb this tree. It's scaly bark oak. It's I don't know, just this little stand. It's just little. Well, something I whizzed right up in. I didn't get that on video, it just happened too fast. Watch him down at this holler. Oh, I gotta sit down here. I'd seen a deer a little while ago. And just happened to look behind me over the shoulder, and there was a deer walking down through here. I moved to this tree for that exact reason. I was hunting the tree about 50 yards, 40 yards from here. I couldn't have seen that deer. He's traveling along this. It's kind of flat. And anyway, I flung the camera around there, turned it on, but I must have bumped it with my hand. Because after I shot, look, the camera wasn't even near where that deer was. I didn't hear him crash, but it's so windy, it'd be hard. Of course, he ran right downhill. He's a pretty nice buck. So, climb down here in a few minutes, see what's going on. I gotta go. I'm shivering. All right, we're going out to see if we can find this buck. He ran off, of course, down over the hill. I got to climb this mountain. So he ran that way, of course. But let me show you my setup. I made one of the best moves as far as deer hunting. I was hunting at the end of this saddle at the base of that mountain. I moved about 40 or 50 yards today from the other day and climbed this tree right here so I could see down over here, and that buck came right on a line right here below me. So perfect. All right, guys, folks, I tracked that deer all the way down this mountain, all the way to the very bottom. This big bottom is behind me. I thought I was gonna find it dead at the bottom. Picked up a blood trail. No blood where I shot it, which is not unusual with a muzzleloader. But I picked up a blood trail going down this hill, this mountain. Trailed all the way down the bottom, and then meandered all around down this bottom. And it was just meandering. Blood was drying up. I'd get a pretty good splotch of blood, about the size of 50 cent or half the size of a dollar bill sometimes. Real bright red blood. And it just meandered around down there. I'm sure it's a muscle hit. Maybe I shot low and hit the brisket. I don't know. I got nothing. Had I had it videoing, well, let me go back. I followed that blood. It was just drying up. I mean, I wasn't finding much. And then it started snowing, and it's got the ground about half covered. So now I sure can't find any blood. But I'd already deduced in my mind that that deer was okay. It was gonna live to see another day. And I hate it. I can't remember the last time I shot a deer and wounded it and didn't recover it. I can't even remember. It makes me sick at my stomach. I hate it. But you do this long enough and it's gonna happen. And so there's nothing else to do but just come back and get my stuff, go home, clean my muzzleloader, and reflect on it. Think what I could have done different. I'm almost positive I didn't get any footage either, because I had the camera in frame where I was going to shoot it, and at some point during that sequence I bumped it, and after I shot I looked and the camera's bumped way around toward the back of the tree, so I don't think I got any footage of it either, so I can't even tell what happened. But yeah, I'm just sick. Feel like quitting, but it just happens. Just learn from it. I got to learn from it. So anyway, thank y'all for joining me. It was a nice buck, good mature buck. Buddy, you don't see them every day around here in East Tennessee. especially on public land. But I blew it, so try again tomorrow, I guess. Thank you. All right, everybody, I wanted to give you an update on the deer I shot today. I hate to bring this report, but I try really hard just to be genuine about everything, about my deer hunting. And I hate it. It was perfect setup. I had hunted that spot Saturday, and when I climbed down, I went about 50 yards and marked another tree. And because I couldn't see over the hill, and there's kind of a real gradual slope there just below the ridge top, and I knew them deer would be traveling in there, and sure enough, that's where that buck came from behind me. Just perfect. Just if I would have been in another spot, I'd never even seen him. And I was trying to get the video camera on him. He was on top of me before I realized it. I got the camera spun around slowly and thought I turned it on, and I think I did. I did turn it on, but somehow I bumped it off and bumped the camera out of the way, so I didn't get anything on video. And I think that made me rush the shot. It's the only thing I know. I trailed him for 4+ hours, found blood, tracked the blood. It was muscle blood. There'd be little there'd be places where there was quite a bit of blood, but most of it was just drips. When he got down the bottom of the hill, he started just meandering around, just circling around and coming, basically circling back around to where he had come from. And I knew from the type of blood it was and the fact he was meandering that he was okay. It started snowing and covered everything up at that point, and so I just got out of there. And anyway, I hate it. It's been years since I've shot one and couldn't find it. I mean, I can't even remember the last time. If you've ever done it, I'm sure everybody who's hunted has done it at some point. It's the most sickening, awful feeling. You hate it for the animal. I mean, we hunt these animals, but we love them, and we don't want anything to suffer. And then I hate it because of all the time and effort and preparations and all that you put in, and then the last second you blow it. And I hate it. I mean, every time it happens, I want to quit, think about quitting. But I'll be back out there tomorrow, and hopefully, and not at that spot, but another place. And we just got to learn from our mistakes. I know what I think I did is I rushed it, didn't take my time, and just probably jerked when I shot. That's all I know. But anyway, we'll be back at it. Appreciate y'all watching. Sorry for so long on the update. Tuesday, November 11th. Back in the saddle again today. Yesterday was just a heartbreaking day. If you watch videos and shorts and things, it's shot a really, really nice buck on public land. Everything went just according to plan, except I fouled the shot up somehow. But anyway, I'm back here in this funnel spot by the lake on public land, and it's cold today, 24, I think, 24 degrees, but the wind ain't blowing like yesterday, just a very, very slight breeze. Unfortunately, it's not blowing in a great direction for me, but supposed to be real high pressure, sunny skies, and that'll help a lot. So saw one little unicorn buck here last time I hunted, but it's getting the rut time, so hopefully we see some activity out here. We'll keep you posted. Thank you for watching. just climbed down, and there's a saddle just out from me, about 20-30 yards, between actually like 3 hollers. So I'm gonna go over here and check it out. If there's any buck sign on this place, I mean around this area, it's gonna be on that saddle. So let's go see. I didn't see any deer today, but that don't mean I'm not coming back. I'll be back in here. It's a good spot. I'm gonna kill a good buck in here sometime, if not this year, next year, years to come, if I live, Lord willing. So this is a good spot right here. Friday, November 14th. I'm out here at the saddle spot, for worse of a better name, for lack of a better name, I should say, up at the top of the mountain in a wildlife management area, public land, East Tennessee. I'm right at the top of the mountain. You see it right behind me. Beautiful view in the morning when the sun rises. I hunted this spot a few days ago. I didn't see anything. out in the distance, moving. I couldn't tell if it's a deer or not. I thought it was. I didn't give up. Decided it must have been a squirrel. And here he come in here, just meandering and feeding. I had hit the grunt call, the can call, and I think he headed this way because he heard it, because he circled around my position, around where I'm sitting, and kept looking around. Finally fed on off, worked his way up his hill. But he's cool because he had the white patches on his face. I hope I got some footage. It's just really hard to see him in the viewfinder. So I hope I got some footage. I tried to get some for you. Hopefully I did. Didn't kill him, just flesh wounded him. I've laid off from here for almost a week now. That was on Monday, this is Saturday, so 5 days, 6 days, whatever. First of all, I just didn't have the heart to come back down in here. Discouraged about it, frustrated myself. Second of all, I spent so much time down in there trailing, just kind of let things settle down. But anyway, it's worst kind of mornings I hate. Overcast today, kind of warm, up in the 40s. I hate overcast mornings. It's hard to see. It's your scent just stays down. You don't get that high pressure and that air heating up as much. Your scent rising. The wind is terrible here, really, for me. It's blowing right in my face, back this way, which is the direction that buck came from. But heck, up here in these big tracts of wood, there ain't no telling which direction deer's gonna come from. So you can't really pick a good wind, but I'd have a better preference if I was picking right now. But anyway, we're gonna give it a shot and see what happens. You can't kill them if you ain't out here. So I'm out here. We're gonna give it a dadgum best shot at it. So, all right, keep watching. just had he looked like he might have been an 8-point. Not positive. I was working too hard to get him on video. I seen he wasn't something I wanted to shoot. So I was trying to get him on the camera. I think I got some fairly good footage of him. Looked like a 2.5-year-old. Just not nice bug. Just not what I'm looking for. I gotta carry him up this mountain. I ain't shooting something unless it's something that gets me super excited. So anyway, it's cool. Good encounter. I like it.